Norway has an outstanding blend of cultural and natural wonders to offer visitors. There are numerous options for vacationers in the country of the midnight sun and magnificent northern lights. From sophisticated Oslo to infinite snow-capped mountain peaks and deep fjords. Traveling around the country is simple, and the country's top-notch transit systems, whether by rail or aboard the great coastline steamers, provide some of the best sightseeing opportunities. Norway, one of the world's wealthiest countries, appears to have a wonderful museum dedicated to almost every facet of its rich cultural and social history. If you do your homework, you can uncover amazing attractions ranging from Vikings to seafaring and fishing, as well as art and entertainment. Norway is also known for its breathtaking beauty. You'll find some of the top spots to visit in Europe for exciting adventures, from its magnificent fjords to its majestic mountains and glacier, many of which are easily accessible to tourists. Are you still not sure if you should plan a visit to this beautiful country? Let us present to you our list of the must-visit places in Norway. Number 10. Oslo. Norway's beautiful capital city is one of the world's largest capitals in terms of land area. Surprisingly, only 20% of this land mass has been developed. The rest of the land is made up of parks, protected forests, hills, and hundreds of lakes. Parks and open spaces are an important part of the Oslo landscape, and they are easily accessible from almost anywhere in the city. Oslo is in a process of reinventing itself. This capital city aspires to be nothing less than a world-class center of art and culture. It already has world-class museums, art galleries, and a glacier white opera house that would make Sydney jealous. But in the last few years it has seen a stunning rebirth of its waterfront district, complete with daring architecture, a great and modern art gallery, new restaurants, and even a beach. Oslo is a city on the rise and one to keep an eye on. The city centre is a joy to walk around because of the numerous pathways and trails that connect its public spaces. Number 9. Ålesund. Picture-perfect Ålesund is perched at the top of Norway's western fjord country, spread across several islands stretching into the Atlantic, with the spectacular Sunma Mountains as a backdrop. If its natural beauty does not captivate you, its architecture will. Ålesund's charm resulted from a devastating fire that ripped through its wooden structures a century ago, destroying everything except the jail and a church. From its ashes arose a brand new town, mostly made of stone and designed primarily by young Norwegian architects trained in Germany. You will get one of Norway's most iconic views from above the town. Number 8. Tromsø. Located 400 km north of the Arctic Circle, is northern Norway's most beautiful city. Tromsø sits on the eastern edge of Tromsø Island, surrounded by icy fjords and craggy peaks that remain snow-capped for much of the year, and is connected to the mainland by a bridge. Among its many endorsements are the world's northernmost cathedral, brewery, and botanical garden. Its busy clubs and pubs, more per capita than in any other Norwegian town, owe much to the university and its students. In the summer, Tromsø is a hub for 24-hour daylight activity. When the first snowflakes fall, locals put on their skis or snowshoes and head out of town to catch a glimpse of the northern lights. Number 7. Flåm Railway. The Flåm Railway has been described as one of the most beautiful train journeys in the world, and it is one of Norway's top tourist attractions. The train travels from the mouth of Ålesund, a tributary of the Fjord, to the high mountains at Myrdal station. The journey showcases the best of Western Norway's breathtaking scenery. Over the course of 1 hour, the train takes you from sea level at the Ålesund in Flåm to Myrdal mountain station, situated 867 meters above sea level. Myrdal is also on the Bergen line, meaning the Flåm Railway connects with trains running between Bergen and Oslo. Enjoy the changing scenery of the Flåm Valley from the comfort of a vintage train compartment. The train passes through agricultural landscapes, the old Flåm village centre, and the old church before ascending into the more impassable sections of the valley. For much of the journey, the sparkling blue river follows the railway, and you'll pass small farms in places where you'd think no one could live. The train stops for a 5-minute photo stop at the Geirangerfjord waterfall, where passengers can disembark and walk out onto the platform and take some memorable pictures. Number 6. The Atlantic Road. It is a one-of-a-kind road that takes you right out to the ocean's edge. The road was named Norway's engineering feat of the century in 2005, and it is also known as the world's most beautiful drive. It connects Averøy to the mainland via a series of small islands and islets linked by 8 bridges spanning 8,274 meters. The road was built in 1989 and has no tolls. The Atlantic Road is designated as a national tourist route, and the entire stretch between Bud and Kristiansand is one continuous experience rich in coastal scenery, culture, and history. The contrasts between a trip on a sunny and peaceful summer day and a foam-sprayed journey in a northwest storm are astounding. Allow yourself plenty of time and use all of your senses. The Atlantic Road experience will leave you with lifelong memories. Park your car at designated rest stops, climb a hill, and take in the salty air and the breathtaking scenery. Number 5. Svalbard. A short flight from Norway's mainland will take you to the Svalbard, which have a mighty and Arctic landscape. In the lively city of Longyearbyen, you can experience raw wilderness adventures, unique animal life, and eat and live well. Svalbard, Europe's most evocative slice of the polar north and one of the continent's last great wilderness areas, is both deliciously remote and surprisingly accessible. Shapely peaks, massive ice fields, as 60% of Svalbard is covered by glacier, and heartbreakingly beautiful fjords serve as a backdrop for an abundance of Arctic wildlife including walruses and roughly 1/6 of the world's polar bears. It's no surprise that Svalbard is oozing with summer and winter activities that get you out into the snowy wilderness. The constant midnight sun in the summer and the long period of darkness in the winter provide two very different experiences. The polar night is unique to Svalbard as it is the darkest period of the year, lasting from mid-November to the end of January. During the day, it gets dark enough to see the spectacular northern lights. Number 4. Bergen. Bergen is one of Europe's most attractive cities, set amid a stunning and distinctly Norwegian coastline setting of fjords and mountains. The magnificent and UNESCO World Heritage listed waterfront neighborhood of Bergen, an antique tangle of wooden structures, has been handed to the city by a storied history of seafaring trade. The vibrantly painted wooden houses of Bergen now house the artisan businesses and traditional restaurants for which the city is becoming increasingly recognized. Tourists can find several historic buildings that portray life during the Middle Ages, as well as boutiques, restaurants, and the Bergen Museum. Number 3. Preikestolen. Preikestolen is one of Rogaland County's most popular attractions, as well as one of the country's most photogenic locations. CNN Go and Lonely Planet have both named Preikestolen as one of the world's most beautiful viewing locations. It reaches a height of 604 meters above the Lofoten. The hike to Preikestolen can be a demanding walk for some. The 8-kilometer hike takes roughly 4–5 hours in total for a round trip. The trail passes through swampland, woodlands, and stone stairways, with major elevation changes. You can hike Preikestolen year-round, but traditionally, the peak season months are June, July, and August, when visitors from all over the world visit this region. The days are very long throughout these months, and the weather is usually pleasant. Many visitors hike to Preikestolen, especially on sunny weekends. On busy days, this may result in crowded parking lots, on-trail crowding, and long waits at the most popular photo spots. Number 2. Geirangerfjord. The Geirangerfjord region, a UNESCO World Heritage Site located north of Ålesund, has some of Norway's most beautiful scenery. One of the best views is from the summit of Dalsnø. At 1,495 meters, the views of the surrounding mountains and the Geirangerfjord far below are simply breathtaking. The 20-kilometer cruise around the Geirangerfjord has to be the most magnificent boat ride on the globe. Long-abandoned farmsteads cling to the near-vertical cliffs of the fjord, while icy cascades flow, twist, and burst down to emerald green oceans. Prepare your camera, grab a top-deck open-air seat, and enjoy what is, quite literally, the only way to capture the beauty of Geirangerfjord. Number 1. Lofoten Islands. The Lofoten Islands are one of the world's most beautiful archipelagos. With dramatic, imposing beauty everywhere you look, this place is like nowhere else on Earth. Located far north of the Arctic Circle, this is a place where the Mother Nature reminds you of who's in charge. White sand beaches that seem out of place in Arctic Norway, steep mountains, sumptuous seafood, the midnight sun, small fishing villages, and friendly people. The Norwegian islands of Lofoten have it all. Stay in a charming fisherman's cabin and spend your days making lifelong memories with activities such as sea rafting, whale safaris and surfing. The Lofoten Islands are also a great place to see the northern lights. They dance across the sky in green or white curtains of light, varying in intensity and taking on forms that seem to sprout from a child's vivid imagination throughout the long nights of the Arctic winter from October to March. While there is no assurance that the northern lights will emerge at any given time, If you are fortunate enough to witness them, it will be an unforgettable experience. We hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please press the like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which of the destinations you are going to add to your bucket list. To watch more content like this, subscribe to Travel Spot.